Hi, it's Paul here, and in today's video we're going to take a look at the passive print system by Adam Nolan. Now, the passive print system is designed to teach you how to create very simple monthly newsletters that go out to your subscribers, and in return for that they pay you a small, or as Adam calls them, a micro payment into your PayPal account every month. Now, we're going to have a look at the inside in a moment. We're going to have a look at the members area, but what I'd like to do first of all is just to kind of go through the sales page. Let me talk a little bit about the micropayments first of all, and why they are really quite successful and a really good thing to do. Now, in the training, Adam talks about setting up a newsletter that you deliver monthly, as I said, and the pricing that he's suggesting starts at anywhere from $4 up to about $11 a month. These are the sort of payments that he calls micropayments. Now, I suppose the beauty of those is that because the amount of money is that small, and as long as the information that you're providing to your subscribers in your newsletters is valuable and of really good quality, the cancellation rate for these newsletters is very, very low. So let's say, for example, that your newsletter is $7.50. Let's go halfway, $7.50 per month. If you've got 1,000 subscribers, you're talking about an income, and it's passive as well because they're already paying and subscribing, a passive income of $7,500 a month for what Adam refers to as the 4-hour working week. And the reality of it is that once you've set the system up, the 4-hour working week is actually achievable, purely and simply because once everything's set and automated, all you've got to do is drive traffic to your sales page. And the easiest way to do that is to set up a traffic generation system, which you just use consistently every morning. So that could be things like Facebook posts, tweets, anything like that, even paid traffic. And Adam talks about that in the course as well. And you can drive a lot of traffic to these pages for very, very little work. So let's have a look at the sales page. Here it is on the screen now, as you can see. So the headline reads, how to build $1,000 per month business in 30 days or less. So is that really possible? Well, yes, it is. As I said, as long as you drive traffic to your page consistently. It's not going to happen overnight. You are going to have to put some work into it. Setting up the system probably takes around about 3 or 4 days. Once you've decided where you're going to get your traffic from, and once you've got access to the content that you need and you've put it all together. But again, once you've set it up and your newsletters are written and they're prepared in PDF, it is literally automated because they are just inside your autoresponder and they get sent out to your subscribers every month. So yes, $1,000 a month is entirely possible as long as you put the work in. I suppose that's the same for anything. Put the work in and it's definitely there. Now, the sales page itself, as you can see, talks a little bit about Adam, where Adam comes from when he first started. And as you scroll down, we can see there's lots of kind of interesting sort of sub-headlines here. And it's a real rags to riches story, really. And that's really quite nice. But again, it's very common on sales pages these days. Scrolling down just that little bit more then. So the revelation, I think, really came when Adam realized that micropayment and getting lots of them is a very, very easy way of generating a decent amount of money every month. And as it says here in this subheadline, it was the perfect 4-hour work week business. High value content, which I spoke about earlier on, and a low ticket recurring price, and it can give you a really good income. Now, here's the thing as well that you've got to remember is that you're not limited with this to creating just one newsletter. You can create them on a whole multitude of different subjects, and as long as you can get the content for it, then you could be creating quite a substantial amount of money every month from a number of different newsletters. And of course, once you've got the system in place and you've got subscribers coming in, you can reinvest some of the money that you're getting every month back into it and outsource the whole lot. So effectively, all you're doing is just uploading your autoresponder, which is absolutely great. Now, let's go down a little bit further. So let's talk about this. It does say here, set it and forget it. Well, yes, it is. Once you have set up your newsletter and you've created all of the content and got it set up, it really is pretty much set and forget, in as much that you're loading everything up into an autoresponder. And once you've done that, as long as you do it the right way, everything is automated. So you can just drive traffic and forget about the rest of it. And that's a really good thing to do. Now, as you can see, new subscribers for 2013. So this system has been around for quite some time, well, certainly the last couple of years. And the beauty of that is it proves that this system has got longevity. It hasn't gone away like a lot of other systems, that money-making systems particularly, that appear on the internet. This system is still live, it's still active, it's still getting subscribers, and it still works. Now, looking back down, so you can see here some statistics here that Adam has had from one of his newsletters, which is the Marketing Hacks newsletter, which you'll see shortly anyway. And scrolling down a little bit further, this is where he starts to introduce the passive print system. The system really is a video tutorial system, and you just work through the videos one at a time to get everything up and running and everything set in your autoresponder, making sure that you're kind of ahead of the game really with 3 or 4 newsletters already set. And all that means is then for 3 or 4 months you've got no work to do other than to drive traffic to your sales page. So it's a very, very good system in that respect. There's quite a few other little bits and pieces I want to show you as well. Let me just scroll down here. The price, first of all, that's the one thing that everyone wants to know about. It goes through what you're going to get. And here we go, there we go, it's $27, that's it. There are no upsells to this either. Adam has got a number of other products that you're going to be introduced to. Frankly, you don't need them. The passive print system is pretty much standalone, and it will do everything that you need it for. So it's a really good system. And the sales page is a little bit wordy. There aren't very many images on it, and it takes a little time to read through it. But I suppose, you know, when you think about it, the style of the sales page itself fits in with a kind of newsletter style. So psychologically, it works quite well. Now, further down, we've got some testimonials and some comments that customers have made. And you've also got an opportunity to partner with some of these people in the back end, which you'll see shortly. And Adam really helps out really nicely with that sort of thing. So the sales page goes on from here. I won't bore you with the rest of them, but the sales page goes on with more testimonials, more questions, just to prove that the system is live and that it actually works. So let's take a look now into the members area. Here we go. So this is the members area of the passive print system. As you can see, we've got along the tab just 3 tabs: the passive print one, the Facebook fan page funnel tab, and the support tab. Now, these, as I said, it's created with a series of videos, tutorials that Adam takes you through. And the way you get to them is if you just hover over this first one, passive print. Let me scroll down a little bit so you can see them all. There we go. It starts up at resources there and ends up with the pair up form, which I kind of touched on a moment ago. I'll explain a bit more in a moment. I suppose the only thing that I'm not overly keen on is the fact that the videos are labeled, certainly the training tutorial videos are labeled Module 1, Module 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's just a little bit frustrating for me. I would much prefer to see what the videos are titled, you know, what's the content of those videos on the tabs. It would just make my life much easier. I'm perhaps being a little bit picky, but I just prefer to see that. So let's go through these. Let's start with the resources tab. Now let's go open a new window. Here we go. Now the resources, now I mentioned earlier on that Adam's got a number of other products, and this is where he puts them. The other products, as you can see, the affiliate funnel, instant product formula, Facebook ads, Marketing Hacks newsletter. This is a great newsletter, by the way. It really is fantastic. And there's a number of other marketing tools that Adam suggests that you use. Lead Pages, of course, that's one of the biggest landing page software on net these days, so you can use that. Get Response is an autoresponder. Now the Dollar Photo Club, here what I want to say about the Dollar Photo Club is that it's actually closed to new members as of November 2015, but it's well worth keeping an eye out for it because they are fantastic. They're stock images, they're really high quality, high resolution images, and they're $1 each. So I'll keep an eye out for that. Having said that, there are plenty of places on the internet where you can get free images. So I've actually put a list of them in the video, in the written copy below this video. But just for now, you can go to Everystock Photos, Free Digital Photos, Pixabay, Getty Images, there's Flickr. You can even look on Google Images, and as long as you look for Creative Commons, where there's free license to go with them, which means you can use them on your websites and sales pages, etc., freely. they're really good places. So you don't necessarily have to spend money on something like maybe iStock Photos, for example, which is a site similar to Dollar Photo Club where you're buying a license to use the images. So yeah, just be warned, the Dollar Photo Club at this point is not receiving and accepting any new members. Then we've got a number of books that he suggests you get. Now, I would imagine that these are, when you open these or when you search for them, they're either with an affiliate link or probably Amazon actually looking at this. So it'll be very, very simple to get hold of those. Okay, so let's go back to the system itself. So on Passive Print, there we go. So module 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Now I'm not going to open them up, obviously, because it'd be unfair for people who have paid for the system to see what exactly that you need to do. But the system takes you through from scratch. You don't really need to have any prior knowledge about online marketing or building sales pages or anything like that. Adam takes you through the whole thing really, really quite well through module 1 to 9. Also, as you can see down here, there's been a 2014 update. Now, I know it's 2015 right now. I'll talk about that in a moment. But the 2014 update means that what Adam's done is he's updated the system to version 2. And he's shown you and identified other ways of creating newsletters more simply, much more quickly, and as a result, it makes the system much more efficient. So the 2014 was a really good update. Now for 2015, what Adam's done is he's created a forum called Marketer Chat. And there's a really good video on there for the 2015 update of the Passive Print system, which completely revamps it. And it makes it so simple. It talks about autoresponder integration and payment processor integration and all those sort of things. And he's discovered a system that kind of links it all together, and that's all included on the update for 2015 of this system, which is on his marketerchat.com forum. Now, the other great thing about the forum as well is that it's not just about the Passive Print system. There are lots of other threads on there that you can follow. People are talking about SEO, they're talking about pay-per-click, and all sorts of different things on there. So it's a really great way of communicating with Adam, because he's on there an awful lot, and of course with other customers, and you can ask advice and questions. So the Marketer Chat 2015 update for the Passive Print system is a really great addition. Now, on top of that, on this next tab, we've got bonuses. Adam's added some really good bonuses on here. Again, I'm not going to open it, so again, it would be unfair. These bonuses really complement the Passive Print system, and there's one particular bonus on there that is very, very useful, and perhaps something that online marketers haven't considered before, but I'll keep that one quiet for now. Now, this last tab here on the pair up form, let me open this one though, because this is what makes the Passive Print system super valuable. Now, what Adam's done here is he's given subscribers and customers rather of the Passive Print system an opportunity to fill in this form where he will help to introduce you to affiliates who can't wait to start sending you sales. Now, what that means is you can already start getting people, affiliates, selling your newsletter for you. So add that on top of your traffic generation systems that you're going to do every day. This little snippet, this little video, this little sales page on its own makes this really, really valuable. So this is a fantastic addition. So well done, Adam, for that one. So that's it for the training. So we go from the resources through module 1 to 9, there's the 2014 update, bonuses, and then there's this pair up form, as you can see here. Now let's have a look across the top. Now, what Adam, one of the big things that Adam really likes to do is to promote his newsletters on Facebook, and he talks about setting up a Facebook fan page here. So there's 3 steps to the videos. So let's just open them up. Let's have a look. So on the first one, he talks about how to set your profile up. On the second one, I think he talks about who you should be posting to. Let's just go back a page. 1 second. Let's have a look. See if it will let me in. It's not going to. Let me just re-log in then. There we go. Now the beauty of doing it live. There we go. So the step 2 then is who should I be posting to on your wall. So who you should be contacting about your newsletter. And then step 3 talks about the tools. Hopefully it will let me in this time. There we go. It talks about the tools that you're going to need. Now there's a series of videos here. So it talks about, as I said, the tools that you're going to need. How do you find the content for your pages? How do I create an autoresponder list? And then how do I crawl? So effectively, it's kind of going over another option for the system. So it's really very useful, and it's a fantastic system. So, and as it says there, congratulations, you've just learned the Facebook fan page method. So all in all, that's it really. The other thing I really want to talk about is that there is a Facebook fan page that comes with it. It's a private one, and you're going to need to get approved by Adam before you get accepted onto it. But the beauty of this, and what's really nice about this, is that we've got a number of different ways that you can talk to Adam and customers. So we've got the support tab where you can talk to Adam himself and his support team. So if you've got any questions, you can ask questions really quickly, and he answers very, very quickly as well. And that's great, because there's nothing more frustrating than asking a question and having to wait for a few days to get an answer, because it could be something that's holding you up launching your newsletter, and that's not good. So the support tab is there as well, and as I said, Adam answers questions very, very quickly, which is great. You've also got the Facebook fan page and it's private. It's actually a group, it's not a page. It's the Facebook group for the passive print system, which you'll need to get approval for from Adam. He's very quick doing that. And of course, there's the marketer chat forum as well. So the system is actually really, really quite rounded, in as much that you get everything that you need. And these newsletters are very simple to create, and it's a very, very simple business to run. So I suppose the ultimate question is, will it work? My thoughts on that are, well, yes, it will, as long as you do two things. First of all, you create a newsletter that has got really valuable, high-quality content information on it, and you consistently drive traffic to your sales page. But of course, Adam's online everywhere to help you out with all of that sort of stuff as well. So, do I recommend it? Yes, I can. It's $27, and you're going to be building a system that could potentially earn you thousands of dollars a month just from one newsletter. So it's a great system. I really recommend that you have a look at it. Thanks very much, and I hope you found this video helpful.